the Terran Terror Red Alert. Otherwise, a victory for Zukarakox would mean he'd get to go on and fight in Game 5 and try and make this an ace match. So good luck, have fun, ASCII heart, Navi's traditional greeting and mannered greeting. We have Navi here at the 2 o'clock position, aka the right side, and we have Zukarakox at the 12 o'clock position, aka the top left side, whatever. So, time to see what sort of build orders we get out here. In the meantime, while we're waiting for them to spam rally points, I'd like to give a big shout out again to all the folks at Reddit who make this possible, including Fear Gorham and Steve Z for rocking out and setting all this stuff up, as well as C Gnome for recording all of this and putting it all up on YouTube later. Production tab. All right, thank you, Crazy Pyro. I'm always forgetting this stuff. A lot of stuff going on. And we're moving right along. So right away, chrono boosting workers. Zukarakox opting for a forward kind of ramp kind of wall in here. Earlier we saw Avoid, another Protoss player, walling off way down here, and unfortunately he just got rolled by Roche's last time that happened. So we'll see. There's the trademark early gas from Navi, followed up promptly, I would assume, by a spawning pool. Perhaps the expansion, but Navi, I don't think yet we've seen her do anything along the lines of a 14 hatch or anything like that. Pretty much always gets the early gas, always gets the spawning pool, and works her way into roaches. So maybe another 5 roach push, who knows? So far we've seen a variety of builds out of her. Zukarakox, on the other hand, getting his assimilator, getting his gateway, surely setting himself up for a cybernetics core and a later gateway and a gateway mix. We'll see if he decides to throw in anything fancy like a RoboBay, but really, I gotta say, you know, these tournaments are largely a lot of ladder players, like I said before. For those of you who sit around and like to say, oh no, these aren't perfect build orders or whatever, that's fine, because these guys are all really good ladder players. They're not, you know, this is not a professional tournament with prize money or anything like that. These are just really good ladder players, and they do a great job at it. So you know, for the most part tonight, we haven't really seen anything cheesy. We've really just seen standard strategy plays. You know, we haven't seen, you know, Void Ray rushes or anything like that. It was just, you know, pretty normal plays from everybody. So kind of grats to them for playing like pros. And this is a very this is a very awkward wall in. I mean, you know, it's got a nice little path here, I suppose, but strange. And it's not even a wall-in. If you just saw the path of that scout there, it just snuck right through there. So I don't even think this is a wall-in, honestly. But hey, you know what I like about Navi? So she sends that scout in. That scout comes straight in here without even hesitating. It just steals the extractor. Doesn't even, you know, look around or mess around or try to bite anybody. Nope, just taking the extractor. Good to go. Couple of lings running around, baneling nest going up. So, you know, now Navi's starting to think, I bet, you know, this would really suck if I lost this game again too, because here I am so close to victory. And so I think she's going back to what won her so well in the very first game, which was the Baneling bust. So she's going to try this Baneling bust one more time, because look at that. That's a perfect Baneling bust. You know, Banelings would easily take out all these pylons surrounded by speedlings and that sort of stuff. So let's see if she can take care of that. There goes the speed. Here comes 10 more Zerglings. Baneling nest is already up. Hopefully she'll morph these guys in the cloud right there. And we're going to see them morph in the cloud right here. I guess she has enough money, so we'll see them morph in the cloud right here. All right, I guess I'll just give up here and be... Hey, there we go! Yay! All right, so moving right along. Stalkers again, defending nicely, plugging holes all over the place since there are just holes everywhere. Yeah, interesting. I think this is not even going to be this little line in here is not even going to be a play. If I were her, I'd come right up here, blow all this crap up. If you have 6 Banelings, you could do a lot. Oh boy, here it comes. Here it comes right now. Oh, but it didn't quite do everything though. Didn't quite take both pylons. I really thought that would happen. I think she may have blown up too many on the first pylon instead of like the first 2 on the first pylon and the next 2 on, you know, et cetera, et cetera. But we'll see here. Zealots are fighting it off just fine though. So. It's unfortunate, but at the same time, he managed to defend it. So now, does she overcommit to more and more and more Banelings, or does she get out, cut her losses, and tech up? It looks like at this point she is teching up, though, so that's good. The problem with Banelings is, of course, you just blow all of your gas on them. You're just going to run out of gas. You're going to run out of units eventually if you keep fighting that way. So I'd much rather see the Lings. I'd like to see her, lay off of the Banelings, honestly, and just kind of go into something techier. But at the same time, it's always so tempting. You see all these pylons here like this. You see light defenses. You want to go up there and blow up in their face. So let's see what she's doing. She's scouting for Expo. There is no Expo. There's a little bit of defense up there. Those shields are actually going to really kick in there. Force field or two right in front of that pylon would do a lot of damage to hurt the Banelings. So we'll see what's going to happen here. We got a nice little 340 viewer count going on here. So once again, since we've gained some more viewers, I'd like to introduce myself. I am Harlequin, your caster this evening, and you are watching the scReddit Open, which is a Reddit organized open StarCraft tournament. This is the 6th such one, and they are every week. And you should come by and check it out. Go to reddit.com, navigate your way to the StarCraft subreddit, and all the tournament information is up there. Tomorrow there will be a King of the Hill with some great casters as well, so go check that crap out. It's good stuff. Moving right along here. Now we're kind of in an awkward position. Baneling bust did not work. Navi finds herself with a bunch of speedlings, but really not any reason to think that it outwardly counters this army anymore, because we've got a lot of sentries, a lot of zealots, a lot of stalkers. This is just your classic, gateway mix, which really does trump Zergling build. She needs more units right now. It's good to have Banelings, but you need at least a lot of Zerglings to follow that up. That's probably the appropriate mix right now, actually. Buying time for the Spire, but it's going to be hard to get too many mutas up when you spend so much time spending gas on Banelings. So we'll see how this works. And here we come for the main fight. We've got the Lings up north and the Banelings down south. What are we going to get? Oh, nice split. You see that, Micro? That was definitely nice. It pops, but blah, nothing happens. Nothing at all. And now we got to go all in with the workers, but that's not going to work either because we've all seen this happen a million times. Bunch of Lings coming out, not bad. That could, that could help a little bit, but I honestly think Zukarakox has more than enough to be able to take this. Maybe even just kind of use the shields to get some of those workers away from that front right there. But, blinking away, that's good. Blink. Oh, look at that individual blink micro. I love it. Clearing out all of the workers, and that's a good game there. So we are